Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? Hello, Sister Janice. Hello, Kaylee. Hope everyone's doing well. Who all is on tonight? let's let's see who's on. All right. Who else is on?
Let's see. Nicole.
All right, Nicole.
Oh, I can see.
All right, so we gotta tonight to start our countdown to Christmas. We got a song. All right. Hopefully it comes in right to everybody. Might give you a clue of Advent week. Hi, Peyton.
Hi, bud.
Hi, Sister Nicole, Sister Tracy. So this might give you a little clue of what the theme is this week for Advent. So, can anyone guess what the Advent theme for this week is? It has something to do with this song that's playing. That's right. It's joy. Joy. I hope everyone's joyous tonight. I'm joyous tonight. It's a good night. Joy. Yes. That's right, Sister Janice. Absolutely. It's joy. Joy. And so we're coming closer and closer to Christmas Day. That's right. Everyone's got it right so far. Kaylee and Sarah. I choose. Sometimes you got to choose joy.
That's right.
Sometimes you got to choose joy. And even when things aren't so joyful in your life, sometimes you just got to choose joy. That's what Paul said. He chose to be happy, or he thought himself happy. And he went through many, 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 many challenges in his life, from shipwrecks to being boiled in oil to just all kinds of craziness. And so there was probably a lot of times in his life where there was no joy to be found. But whenever he didn't have joy, he said, you know what, I'm still going to be happy because, as I preached about a little bit yesterday, about hope, we can still have hope because of who is on the throne, and Jesus Christ is coming back again soon. And so this week is joy, because joy, we're getting more and more joy, because very soon we're going to be celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And very soon the waiting will be over. The waiting will be over. The Advent season will be over. And then joy has come. And just as the Christmas song says, joy to the world, the Lord is come. That's coming up soon. What are we, just a handful of days away now?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. And so that is really, really exciting. And we can't wait for Christmas. And there's another thing we can't wait for, and that's this weekend. We are looking forward to Firstborn Ministries candlelight service. That's going to be this weekend already. I can't believe it's already this weekend.
Yeah, it's good.
It's going to be really good. December 19th at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So there's going to be plenty of room for you at these services. 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We did 2 services this year. Just, we wanted to make sure there was enough room for everybody.
Right.
And if you wanted to have your own, so come on out to Firstborn Ministries candlelight service, December 19th. That's this Sunday at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Sunday morning. We will be having our children's program at Firstborn, and we love our children's program every single year. And I know that they've been working hard on it. I know they've had some issues along the way with us not having church one week and some kids being out, but now everyone is getting healthy again and coming back to church, and that is so awesome. And we had a great service on Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. Sunday night was a tremendous service. Just awesome. As senior pastor came on earlier today, and it was awesome. So excited for candlelight service. Can't wait for it to be here, and I hope you are too. So last week Yesterday we just kind of for countdown to Christmas. It was probably my favorite countdown to Christmas because it was the after what I call the afterglow of the Holy Ghost, that the pouring out of the Holy Ghost that happened at Sunday night service, or the after party, and we were just having a great time there in the Holy Ghost on Sunday night. And if you stuck around for it, it was pretty awesome. And what a great service as well. And so that was last night's countdown to Christmas. And so on Saturday night, what happened on Saturday?
We had practice for candlelight, so you showed that.
So I showed that. Yeah. So this gets to be a busy time of year. And like tomorrow night, there's
we're running tonight.
We're running tonight.
Getting ready for the ladies' Christmas party tomorrow at 6:00. You don't want to miss it. We didn't get to have our Christmas party last year, so we want to get back into doing those kind of things, that traditions that we love to do. And so you don't want to miss the ladies' Christmas party. It's just going to be a great time of fellowship. If you say, I don't really have a lot of friends that I hang around with, come to the ladies' events. We are all your friends. We want to hang out with you. We want to have a good time. Come to the ladies' Christmas party tomorrow at 6:00. All you have to bring is yourself, and we would love for you to bring a dessert to share. The church is providing the meal.
That's right. So, yeah, that's
we're
awesome.
We're gonna make a craft.
Wow, Firstborn's providing the meal.
They're providing the craft. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So,
that's great. So come on out.
There'll be prizes.
Oh yes, yeah. We saw some of those getting ready tonight. So. That's awesome. So like I said, it gets to be a busy time of the year tomorrow night. Excited about one of our preaching points. The Luther Center is going to have their Christmas service tomorrow night. There's always so much stuff going on at Firstborn. You say, well, how do I get involved? There's nothing going on. Well, there's always something going on, and you can be involved in a lot of things at Firstborn if you would want to. And so and we want you to get involved in things. So tomorrow night we have that. So we depending on how that goes, because I'm going to be going to that service tomorrow night, we could be coming on a little bit later tomorrow night because of ladies' Christmas party and different stuff. So just work with us during this season. I know Friday and Saturday will be a little different too as well, because of we have candlelight practice and involved in that. But we will come on and we'll do something each night, whatever it might be. So joy this week is our theme, and we are going to put some smiles on people's faces, just like we did last week for love. Love and joy kind of they combine, and because that's right, because when you love someone, you bring them joy. That's right, as well. And so
it brings you joy as well.
It does, probably more than the person that you help.
That's right.
So I said all of that. I like to talk. And so I said all of that. On Saturday, we were supposed to talk about what we did for others from Friday night, but we didn't get a chance to do that. So Heather, talk to us about what we were supposed to do last week.
Yeah, so Friday night, and I know some weren't able to do it Friday, so you carried it over into the weekend. We left Christmas surprises at people's doorstep, or some people did it at work. However you did it. And so we're just wanting you to tell us what you did. What did you do to give a Christmas surprise to somebody? I'll start. I brought donuts to my coworkers on Friday, and then I was in such a good mood. I said, I'll pick up lunch for everybody too. Now, I didn't pay for it.
Wow.
They had to order their own, but I sacrificed my good parking spot and drove to Portillo's to pick up lunch for everybody, and they were very grateful. Yeah. And then that night, we went and dropped off Christmas surprises on people's doorsteps. I had made a couple of pans of fudge, and we sliced that up and put it into cute Christmas containers and dropped that off on several neighbors and friends and families' doorsteps. So that's what we did. So share with us what you did. We want to know. And if maybe yours was a complete surprise, you didn't, put a card with your name or whatever, and you don't want to say what you did, just let us know that you did something.
Yeah, because if they did that, they could win.
That's right.
Yeah.
We want to know what you did, and from the ones who comment, you'll have a chance to win a gift card.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
By the way, no one came and asked me for the gift cards this weekend.
Wow.
You got to come and tell me that you want your gift card. You know if you won. I'll try to track you down next time, but it's a very busy season. I have them.
Yes, we have.
But you need to ask me for them.
We're not gonna skip out on our end of the deal.
That's right. We have them.
We have them, but like we said, it becomes a very busy season. And I know you all are busy as well. And so, okay. So did we decide what we were going to do this week for joy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What were you going to do? Okay.
Or, you said
leave something for next week because people probably will be getting stuff. Yeah. So, all right. Sorry, we're doing this on the fly here. You get to be a part of the conversation, the brainstorm. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, so for this week, for joy, we thought it would be really nice if you could send a Christmas card to somebody. Now, you may have sent lots of Christmas cards already, but it seems to be a little bit of a tradition that is bygone.
Mm-hmm.
And so bring that back, because you know the joy that you get when you go to the mailbox and you see that it's not a bill or an advertisement,
right,
but that it's a card from a friend or a family member or somebody that maybe you haven't seen for a while. And so we want to challenge you to send out a Christmas card, a nice heartfelt card, or even a couple, if you could do a couple.
Yeah.
Just to bring joy.
And it doesn't have to be an expensive card.
No,
you can go to the Dollar Tree and pay.
I meant nice heartfelt by the message.
Yeah.
That
you can go to the Dollar Tree and pay $1.15 or $1.25.
$1.25.
Yeah. You can pay $1.25. Are they going to change the name of that to $1.25 tree? I've seen that all. Yeah. So you could go to there and pay $1.25 for a card and send that 50 some cents for a stamp or something like that. And it is really nice to get a card in the mail. And so do this for someone who maybe you've been even missing at church, or a friend, whoever you would want to do that for. And that would be so nice if each person could send out at least one card. It only costs us just a couple of dollars.
Right.
To do it. It's not a whole lot of money. So,
no.
So thank you for spreading the joy this week. And that's how we're going to do that. All right. Sister Nicole participated last week, and her mom, Jayante.
Avery and Olivia.
Yes, Avery and Olivia. And so that's awesome. I know there are many of you that participated. So make sure to share with us that you participated on Friday night or this weekend.
Yeah.
Because I did see some others that participated in that. So, all right. I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, there's no Wednesday night service this week. So, okay. So we did something last week for one of our devotions that I'm going to continue this week. And that is there we go. We did 5 myths that can trash your holidays. 5 myths that can trash your holidays. This is from Focus on the Family. This is something that they sent me in the mail a few weeks ago. And we did myth number 1 last week. And so I thought, since we only have 2 weeks left to go of this Advent season, and we have 4 myths left to go, I thought the first one was really good. And a lot of feedback, but people liked it.
Absolutely.
And so, these are myths that can trash your holiday or your Christmas season. And so since there's only a couple weeks left, we're going to do at least one of the myths tonight, maybe 2, and then a couple next week, so we can get these myths in. So this is myth number 2. Myth number 2. Myth number 2 is this: connecting during the holidays will compensate for disconnection throughout the year. Connecting during the holidays will compensate for disconnection throughout the year. And it says this: Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, full of grace and hope. But you cannot expect to cram an entire year of family togetherness into one season. If you've been disconnected for much of the year with your spouse or your children, don't expect them to welcome your attention with open arms. But Christmas can be a time of forgiveness and a time to start over. It's a good season to have a discussion with your loved ones about mistakes of the year and how you all can work together to make the coming year better. Here's a few tips. Here's a few tips for you. Number one, make your goal to be a servant this holiday season to those you love. It says in Matthew 20 and 28, even as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve. And that's what we've really been doing in these last few weeks and what we've asked you all to do as well. Proverbs 11:25 says, whoever brings blessing will be enriched. Whoever brings blessing will be enriched. There's a lot of folks that are going to be enriched, not maybe numerically enriched, right, but enriched in joy and love and peace because of what they did on this last Friday night, right, or this last weekend of giving, showing love to somebody. Matthew 23:11 says, the greatest among you shall be your servant. And that is a great principle to live by. Number two, you won't be able to do everything, but you can still make time for family fun. Agree on the holiday schedule ahead of time and make sure everyone can discuss expectations and conflicts. Simplify and focus on quality time rather than quantity. Also, let grandparents, in-laws, and others know the plan. Whenever I do premarital counseling with folks that we're going to marry or I'm going to marry, this is one of the sessions we talk about, Heather and I. We talk about, we ask this question, whose house are you going to go to on holidays? And then we just let them discuss it. We let them fight it out right then and there. And then we just discuss it because you know what? A major arguments can be for husbands and wives around the holiday time is whose house are we going to go to? Are they going to come to our house? We got to clean. We got to do this. We got to do that. That could be a big argument. Why are you inviting family over? Why are you doing this? Or whose parents are we going to go to if your parents are still alive? And that's a blessing. Whose parents' house are we going to go to? Who are we going to go to my brother's house? Well, I don't like your brother. Well, I'm sorry. He's still my brother. Andrew, Heather likes you. Yeah. This is just what is that called? It's acting and right. But yeah, I mean you said that. What's that?
I said I never said that.
No. Andrew's probably not even watching. We'll send it to him after. But no. But no, that's a huge fight. Absolutely. And if you don't talk about that stuff in advance and you wait until Christmas Eve to decide what you're going to do, you're going to make some grandparents disappointed and upset. You're going to make a husband or a wife upset.
Children.
You're going to make children upset. And you're going to have a fight on your hands whenever it should be the most joyous time of the year.
Right.
And so
that's why you plan ahead.
That's why you plan ahead. And some of us are not planners. And that's okay. I understand that. Yeah, Heather's a planner. I
like to know well in advance what's happening.
That's right. There's some things that I like to plan. If it's church stuff and things of that nature, I'm a planner. But I also can fly by the seat of my pants. And so there's some things where I just don't, it doesn't bother me, So I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine. We can do this or do that. So talk about it even tonight if you've not talked about it. So yes, Sarah said yes, and we share holidays, even do half days at each other's families. That's great, and that's what you should do.
If both families live in town, some
right.
people don't have that, so you have to take turns on the different years.
That's right. Sister Vivian said, plan ahead. Tracy Lopez says, I have learned to share. That's a good point.
Yep. Good job, Mama.
That's a good point. And there's some that are watching tonight, like us, where you still have kids at home, and your kids aren't grown yet. But one day, we're gonna have to share Peyton with his wife's family, and guess what? We're gonna be okay with it.
That's right.
Because
we're hoping they like us. Maybe we can come too.
Like you, like Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She really does. I'm just joking with her now. But no, hopefully they do like us. But we're going to have to share. Mm-hmm. And that shows love. Right. And that shows joy as well. If you're always mad at your kids because they go to their spouse's family, the problem probably isn't them.
Right.
It's probably you. And there might be a reason why they don't want to come over. Maybe I don't, again, that's no one on here, okay? I'm not saying it's anyone on here. But those are real things, especially during the holiday time. And those are real fights as well. Absolutely. And so let's get off of that here. I don't even know how this wasn't even really planned.
Good advice.
I'm just reading this. This wasn't in here, so don't blame Focus on the family. It's blame me. But no, I think that's good advice. All right. So where was I here? Okay. Agree on a holiday schedule ahead of time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let everybody know. All right. Number 3, add some free time into your schedule when your family can just relax. Add some free time into your schedule when your family can just relax. Don't be rushing every single part of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. You know how you can relax on New Year's Eve? Come to church.
There you go.
Because we're going to have a New Year's Eve service. Service and fellowship. Yeah. So, but take some time to relax. And first of all, take some time to remember the true reason for the season.
Right.
And so what we do is at my parents' house, we read from Luke 2. Sometimes we read the accounts of Jesus's birth. And here we will talk about that. We'll pray, and then we'll open up gifts. But schedule some time off just to be a family. Play board games. Have fun.
Let your kids play with their new toys.
Let your kids play with their new toys. Yeah. And so it'd only be about a day or two that they'll play with them anyway. So just let them play with them. But no, take some free time. Make some free time in your schedule when you can just relax. This is why I love our church so much, because we do some great things at Christmas time, but we also don't schedule so many services and so much stuff that families can't be together.
Right.
Traditionally, we don't have service on Wednesday night before Christmas, before Thanksgiving, before New Year's, because we want families to be together. Yes, we're a church family and we'll have our times together with candlelight, things like that, but we also want you to be with your family as well. And so I will take it, and there's not criticism, I'm not saying that, but if there was any criticism of not having services, I'll take that all day, because I want families to be together and to have time with their family. And so schedule some free time. Finally, number 4, remember to keep the reason for the season in mind when you are planning your activities. And we've already kind of talked about that. But remember to keep the reason for the season in mind when you are planning your activities. So just remember, it's not about the big fat guy in the suit. It's not about Santa Claus. It's about Jesus Christ. And Santa is a good thing. Like I said on Sunday, I have no problem with Santa. It's a traditional thing for us to talk about that. We can talk about how the first Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, and all that. Yeah, that's fine. But we need to remember to keep the main thing
right
during the Christmas season. And so that was myth number 2. Connecting during the holidays will compensate for disconnection throughout the year. Even if you have a 24/7 connection with your family during the holidays, if you don't connect with them during the rest of the year and it's only on Christmas Day, and I'm talking about just with your kids, not extended family, I'm talking about your own personal family. If you don't take time for them during the rest of the year and you buy them every gift in the world, it won't mean anything compared to time being with them. I close with this. Our dog is right next to us. You know what our dog likes more than anything? from us is what a child likes from their parents, their, their spouse. It's time.
Right.
Wrigley wants to be by us 24/7, all the time. He doesn't like to be alone. He doesn't like to be home alone. He's
special.
He's special. But you know what? That's just like human beings.
Right. We need connection.
We need connection. Now, there are times that we want to be alone and things of that nature, but more often than not, we need to be around other people.
Right.
That's why church is so important, because it's a connection.
Amen.
And that's why we're so much better together, is because it's connecting one another with each other. And so connect with one another in this holiday season, but don't forget to do it the rest of the year, because that is myth number 2. So maybe a little bit later on this week, because we still have 3 myths left. We'll do 2 next week. We'll do another one. Sometime this week we'll do another one. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I know it's
very good.
Yeah, I thought it was. This is great. Again, it's Focus on the Family. Again, I really like Focus on the Family. Jim Daly is the president, and it's really, really good. And so I highly recommend that. Excuse me, highly recommend them. So we'll do this again. I know it's a little bit different than our devotions, but I thought it was pretty cool. So we hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for coming on with us. We love each and every one of you, and we can't wait to see you all again on Sunday. I know I just saw you guys, most of you all, yesterday, but we can't wait to see you again on Sunday.
Don't forget about the ladies' Christmas.
Oh yeah, and the ladies are going to see
the ladies tomorrow.
See the ladies tomorrow to connect. All right. We hope you have a great night tonight and enjoy the weather. Oh man,
so nice.
Enjoy the weather. Hug your families for us. We will see everybody tomorrow night, sometime 8:30, right in there. All right. Thank you. We love you all. God bless everybody. We'll see you. Good night, everybody. Bye.